A person who was thoughtful, helpful, friendly, devoted and dedicated to her family, her friends, and her faith. Yes, that was Alice, the kind and beautiful human being that everybody loved and respected. You are considered to be lucky if you have friends that support you, advise you, and be there for you, not just when you're strong, but also when you are weak. Yes, just like many of us, I was one of the lucky ones to have met and enjoyed Alice's friendship. Whenever you talk to Alice, she had that special power to make you see and feel the light of hope, and to show you and remind you that God is watching us all.
You see, Alice adopted Peter, Haig, and me, Naris, Khalatian, as family, and referred to us as her nephew and niece. It's truly an honor for us to deliver these words for our beloved Alice.
Dear friends, today we say goodbye to a woman who was strong but humble, helpful but asked for help when needed, peaceful, and best of all, joyful. Through pain, whether hers or others, she was always positive and would never lose hope. Alice was born on November 11, 1926, in a country where Jesus was born. She was the second daughter and the middle child of 5. In 1948, at the age of about 21, her family fled the war in Jerusalem and moved to Jordan. 2 years later, around 1950, Alice and her family moved to the U.S. and lived with Alice's older brother Devian, who had been established in the U.S. earlier. Soon after, her parents, Alice and her sister, moved to a home in Hollywood. And lastly, in 1967, Alice and her brother Frank bought the house in Glendale, where she lived until her passing on March 9. Alice was a product of a family that instilled values and made sure that you have a purpose in life. She was a product of a family who spread decency, joy, and nobility.
So Alice spoke proudly about her parents, Theodore and Naris Devian. Her father was a highly educated and accomplished businessman who served as the chair of the parish council of the Armenian Catholic Church, and her mother was the chair of the Ladies' Guild. So Alice inherited her sense of devotion to the church from her parents and came to admire higher education and refinement. Her faith was deep, and for many who knew her, it certainly appeared that she had a direct line with God. And Father Armin, I must say, she really earned that credit card, prepaid, fully. Alice knew the value of hard work. Soon after she got to the U.S., she started working for Bank of America and rose the ranks to become a bank manager. She traveled all over California, overseeing and monitoring branch activities. That was Alice.
It is true that we don't know what God's plan is for us, but we can live our lives as best as we can with the purpose of making a difference, such as by spreading love, joy, and happiness. That was what Alice had always pursued.
Family was everything for Alice. She especially loved her 2 nephews, Gary, Ted, and her niece Sona, on whom she doted like a second mom. Armed with a wonderful sense of humor, she had a way of connecting to people of all ages. And she had that ability to charm everyone, from family and friends and doctors and nurses to therapists. Alice loved a good gathering. She would never miss one, be it a wedding, bridal shower, baptism, first communion party. You name it, Alice was there, ready, with a gift at hand to spread her love and her generosity on everyone around her. She loved to travel and to cook. Her recipes, especially the Armenian ones, Mohamara included, had that super secret ingredient, love.
We know that the tunnel of time never heals any tragic or a loss. But we carry on because we have to. Because our loved ones want us to. Because Alice wanted us to. Just like other great people who shine upon us, preaching the message of God, the message of joy, the message of love and happiness.
And it was in this spirit of love that she spent the last days of her life, surrounded by loved ones, dear family members, and dear friends and neighbors.
Many thanks are due to all the family members who cared for Alice. I also would like to shout out special thanks to the unsung heroes, the friends who helped and supported Alice during her last and challenging times. One such person I'd like to mention was Leanne Stephan, the neighbor, who for years was there for Alice whenever Alice needed someone. Leanne and her family gave Alice unconditional love and care, whether it was day or night.
Many thanks are also due to Gayane, Alice's caretaker, who served as her companion and caretaker for the last years of her life, who could not be here today, unfortunately, due to work circumstances.
Alice is gone now. Guided by her faith, her noble spirit, however, will always shine amongst us, to give us a smile, show us hope, and remind us that in spite of life's challenges, life is always beautiful. I will think of Alice as that extraordinary woman who helped many and brought joy to many, many more. I will miss my friend. I will keep her smile and beautiful spirit etched in my heart to remind me that there are still beautiful spirits, in this case, in this world and beyond.
In the words of Rumi, the 13th century Persian poet, goodbyes are for those who love with their eyes, but for those who love with their heart and soul, there is no such thing as separation.
And lastly, I have written a song for Alice. I'd like to play it for you and dedicate it to Alice wherever she is now. Forgive me, I never thought of the chair. Don't shed tears that she's gone. Smile instead that she has lived. Remember her as the happy one. Remember her that she went in peace. Goodbye, goodbye, my old friend. May you go in peace, my old friend. I'll remember you, my old friend, my old friend. I'll always remember that you loved life. I'll miss you always because you were dear. I'll always remember the food you made. Yum, 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 yum. And the honest thoughts that you shared with me. Goodbye, goodbye, my old friend. May you rest in peace, my old friend. I'll remember you, my old friend, my old friend, my old friend. Thank you.